How does a small French animated TV show turn into a billion-dollar global brand with streaming deals, toys in thousands of stores, mobile games, and fans in almost every country on Earth? How did a teenage superhero cartoon from Paris become one of the most recognizable children's franchises of the modern era? Today on Fame Fail, we're breaking down the unbelievable rise of Miraculous, tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir, from niche TV project to worldwide brand machine. And before we dive in, if you enjoy deep stories about how shows become global phenomena, subscribe to Fame Fail and turn on the bell icon, because the business behind entertainment is often more fascinating than the shows themselves. And the story isn't just about animation, it's about strategy. Because Miraculous wasn't just made to be watched, it was built to become a global empire. The birth of a show designed for the world. Before Miraculous became famous, it wasn't even planned as a typical cartoon. Creator Thomas Astruc imagined a superhero story inspired by anime and comic aesthetics, darker, stylized, and aimed at teens. But when producer Jeremy Zag joined the project, the vision changed dramatically. Zag didn't see only a TV show, he saw an international brand opportunity. So Miraculous was redesigned into high-quality 3D animation, specifically to appeal to global broadcasters and children's networks. This shift was critical because 3D animation travels better across cultures. It feels modern, premium, universal, and most importantly, licensable. From this moment, Miraculous wasn't just a series, it was a franchise blueprint, the global TV strategy that sparked popularity. Miraculous didn't become popular in one country first. It exploded across multiple regions almost simultaneously. Why? Because it launched through major international TV partners. Disney Channel in many territories, TF1 in France, broadcasters across Europe, Latin America, and Asia. Instead of a slow domestic rollout, Miraculous entered global children's television markets at once. Kids in Brazil, France, Italy, Korea, and Mexico were all discovering the show at the same time. That created something powerful. Shared global recognition. Children across continents knew the same characters, the same transformations, the same theme song, and global familiarity is the foundation of brand growth. Streaming deals turned a show into a phenomenon, but the real acceleration happened with streaming. When Miraculous arrived on Netflix, accessibility exploded. Entire seasons became available instantly. New audiences discovered the series outside TV schedules. Older viewers joined the fandom. And binge-watching created deeper attachment to characters and story arcs. Later, distribution shifted toward Disney+, bringing Miraculous into one of the most powerful children's content ecosystems in the world. This mattered hugely because streaming platforms don't just distribute shows, they amplify brands. Now, Miraculous wasn't only airing, it was recommended, promoted, suggested, featured, which multiplied visibility exponentially. The merchandising explosion. While TV built awareness, merchandise built the empire. From early seasons, Jeremy Zag pushed aggressive licensing across global markets. Miraculous toys, dolls, and accessories appeared in toy chains, supermarkets, online retailers, school supply stores, clothing outlets, Ladybug backpacks, Cat Noir masks, Kwamis plush toys, Miraculous jewelry replicas, action figures and playsets. By the late 2000s and 10s, Miraculous had hundreds of licensed products across dozens of countries. And this changed everything. Because children weren't just watching Miraculous anymore. They owned it, wore it, played with it, carried it to school, and ownership turns characters into cultural icons. Brand visibility everywhere. One of the biggest drivers of Miraculous brand growth was omnipresence. The characters appeared not just in entertainment, but in everyday life. Food packaging promotions, magazine covers, retail displays, fast food tie-ins, event posters, advertising campaigns. Kids saw Ladybug and Cat Noir everywhere, not only on screen. And when a character exists across multiple environments, it stops being a show. It becomes a brand identity. The mobile market expansion. Another major growth channel was mobile gaming. Miraculous entered the global mobile market with runner games, adventure games, and branded apps aimed at children. These games extended engagement beyond episodes. Fans could play as Ladybug, unlock heroes, collect items and explore Paris, interact with characters daily. This created continuous interaction with the brand, even when no new episodes aired. And in modern franchises, Constant engagement equals loyalty, the licensing strategy that scaled worldwide. What made Miraculous unique wasn't just merchandising, it was licensing scale. Instead of focusing on one region, Miraculous licensing expanded simultaneously across Europe, Latin America, Asia, and the Middle East. Local manufacturers produced region-specific products. Different retailers carried localized merchandise. Regional promotions matched cultural markets. So Miraculous became globally adaptable, not just exported, localized, and that's how brands achieve worldwide penetration, expanding the universe for more products. As the show introduced new heroes and Miraculous's merchandising multiplied. Each new hero meant new toys, new costumes, new accessories, new collectibles, new licensing categories. Characters like Rena Rouge, Queen Bee, Ryuko, and Bunnix weren't just story additions, they were brand expansions. Every new character increased product variety and shelf presence drives brand dominance in children's markets. Events and conventions turned fans into consumers. Miraculous also expanded into physical events. Convention panels, brand showcases, licensing expos, fan meetups, exclusive merchandise releases. These events connected audiences directly with the brand. Fans didn't just watch Miraculous, they attended it, photographed it, purchased exclusive items, shared experiences online. And experiential marketing deepens brand attachment. International specials expanded market reach. When Miraculous released specials set in New York and Shanghai, it did more than expand story. It expanded markets. These locations introduced new heroes, new cultural elements, new settings, new licensing opportunities. Now, Miraculous wasn't just Paris-based, it was global, meaning every region could see itself inside the universe. And representation strengthens brand adoption across cultures. The long-term story that sustained engagement. Unlike many children's shows, Miraculous developed long-term serialized storytelling. Identity secrets, villain evolution, character relationships, mystery arcs, season-to-season continuity. This kept older viewers engaged and emotionally invested for years. And long-term audiences are more likely to become collectors, superfans, and brand advocates, which sustains franchise longevity, reinvention for a new generation. After major story arcs concluded, Miraculous entered a redesigned era. Updated animation, new status quo, fresh narrative direction. This ensured the franchise could attract new children while keeping existing fans. Few animated brands successfully reinvent without losing recognition. Miraculous maintained identity while refreshing visuals. And that balance is key to long-term brand survival, why Miraculous became a global brand. So how did Miraculous transform from TV show to global franchise? Because every growth channel worked together. International TV launch, streaming platform amplification, mass merchandising, mobile gaming presence, global licensing strategy, expanding character universe, experiential marketing events, serialized storytelling, a continuous reinvention. Together, these created not just popularity, but brand infrastructure. The real business lesson behind Miraculous succeeded because it wasn't treated as content. It was treated as intellectual property, a universe designed to exist across media, products, and markets simultaneously. TV built awareness, streaming expanded reach, merchandise created ownership, mobile games sustained engagement, licensing scaled globally, story maintained loyalty. That's how modern entertainment brands are built, and Miraculous executed that strategy almost perfectly. So next time you see Ladybug on a toy shelf, a streaming homepage, or a mobile game icon, remember, you're not looking at just a cartoon. You're looking at one of the most successful children's brand ecosystems of the modern era. If you enjoyed this fame-fail deep dive into the rise of Miraculous Ladybug, subscribe and turn on the bell icon for more stories behind the world's biggest entertainment brands. Because sometimes, a simple TV show becomes something much bigger, a global phenomenon.